Hello, and Happy New Year. So let's kick this year off with a Lividian unboxing of a very, very tiny short story, but in an illustrated form. This is the Grownup by Gillian Flynn, which I am very excited to check out. A huge fan of Gillian Flynn, of her novels at least. I haven't read this short story yet, but I'm excited to see it in its current form here. So this got the full-blown Lividian treatment, including a double die-cut slipcase. We have a little die-cut on the front, die-cut on the back. And this might be the final die-cut slipcase that Lividian ever does, because it was posing to be quite an issue. This is also the first Lividian that has a numbered, very, very thick, especially like wide bookmark right there, which matches your number. My number being 191. I've actually seen this addressed in his Patreon post, but you see how there's leading zeros in the number? We're actually going to see those leading zeros in the book itself. Yeah. Brian James Freeman did not specify. So the books were numbered at the slipcase maker, and the slipcase maker was told to number it based on, its accompanying bookmark. But Brian James Freeman did not specify that they should not include the leading zeros. So, there, right there is the full artwork by Erin S. Wells. And so they put those leading zeros in there. So I got 00191 of 600. It doesn't look too bad, when you have a 3-digit number. When you get those 2-digit numbers or even the 1-digit numbers, it looks a little scary. You're going to have, 00001. It's a little overkill. But anyways, there's a signature page signed by Flynn, Joe Hill, who did the introduction, and Erin S. Wells, who did the artwork. This is technically not the first limited edition of this short story. It is the first limited edition of the short story by itself. I know that it was originally published as What Do You Do in Rogues by which was an anthology edited by George R. R. Martin and Gardner Dozois, which did receive a special edition from Subterranean Press like almost a decade ago. So you can have a signed edition of The Grownup, although it would be under its original title, What Do You Do, and it'll be, within Rogues, with a whole bunch of other great short stories. So anyways, this is the first limited edition of the standalone, or, the short story under its current title. It does have an introduction by Joe Hill, so I'm excited to dive in and read that. I know it's kind of very Shirley Jackson-esque, is my understanding. It is a short story that deals with a medium. Oh, there's a ribbon marker, too. But it's a fake medium. She's really good at reading people and telling what they want to hear. And she is hired to investigate a house. She is, told, hey, can you please come and cleanse the auras of this house because the son of the homeowner appears to be in trouble. They think the spirits want the son. And so she takes the job. And, well, I don't know if there's actually a ghost, but there's certainly one illustrated right there by Erin S. Wells. Wells did a phenomenal job. So this, I imagine there's going to be a lettered edition available of this. I don't believe it's available yet, but I believe every title that Lividian has done has gotten a lettered edition. And those lettered editions usually have color artwork as opposed to the black and white. But this looks like it was actually done in black and white, so I don't know that you're going to get any colored artwork with the lettered edition. You'll get nicer printing quality, nicer paper, usually some tipped-in pages for the lettered artwork, but it looks like it might still be grayscale. But who knows? Maybe it isn't. Maybe it will be in color. Only Brian James Freeman knows currently. But Erin S. Wells is no stranger to working with Brian James Freeman because she has done several titles for Cemetery Dance over the years, including 2 by Robert McCammon. She did Tales from Greystone Bay and He Comes Knocking at Your Door, which was like an illustrated poem similar to The Dark Man, what they did for Stephen King's poem. But I know she's done a couple other short stories, or including a Stephen King short story in Shining in the Dark, their anthology for that. She also has her own art book that SST did. I believe it was called October Fields. I do not possess that one. I believe it's out of print right now, but October Fields from SST is a whole art book for Erin S. Wells. So, if you like her artwork, that's definitely something worth checking out. Now, I believe the Grownup is fully sold out through Lividian, but it might still be available through other sellers such as Subterranean Press, Camelot Books, and so on. So if you do want a copy of this nice limited edition, and this was relatively affordable, especially with you consider that had, I think this is what, it was 100. For some reason I was thinking it was like 75. But anyways, that's still a good price. I mean, yes, it is a short story. I mean, fair enough, fair point there. I mean, you aren't getting a extreme amount of pages. I mean, you got what, like 140 pages here. But I mean, it's fully illustrated. It's very nice. It's a hardback. And what's really nice is it comes with a very nice slipcase. This isn't some flimsy slipcase. This is some solid material, even despite being a nice short one. Plus, you got the 2 die cuts. So, that does not come cheap. I honestly don't understand how Brian possibly made money on this. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's like, you know what? I wanna sell this one for a loss. Who knows? He can do whatever he wants. But I guess I'm going to have to keep this bookmark with the edition, because, it's numbered for the edition. I don't want to possibly lose it. But if you want to seek out a copy of The Grownup by Gillian Flynn, I know it is available as a trade edition. It was published as its own standalone paperback some years back as The Grownup. Or if you want to find a cheap edition that's in an anthology with other ones, you can get the trade edition for Rogues, and you can read it in there. But if you want a limited edition, you'll have to either go to the secondary market, or, like I said, other booksellers such as Subterranean Press or Camelot Books. Or, like I should have double-checked before recording this. Maybe Brian does have some copies left through Lividian. If that's the case, I will put a link in the description below to where you can pick up those copies. But anyways, it's a nice little surprise. Nice short edition, but still a nice, lovely edition. Great way to kick off the new year. I got plenty of exciting unboxings coming up, so you should definitely try to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to check those out. I do at least one book review a week, plenty of other unboxings, including an eventual unboxing for Hyperion by Curious King. There was a slight logistical snafu with that one, but we're getting it worked out, and that will be coming soon. But, there's going to be some more Lividians coming as well on their way, as well as other small presses, so plenty for you to check out. Anyways, check out The Grownup, check out Gillian Flynn, check out the artwork of Erin S. Wells, and we will see you around next time.